Hey guys, it's MrKrindog here. I'm coming to you about the result from the bureaucracy test. And we'll get to the result in a second. But I'd firstly like to apologise for you to not have given a result earlier. Now, the result was, as you can see, the package arrived. And that's great, and I'm very happy it arrived because it actually had some very, very important work documents. So maybe it wasn't the smartest idea for me to actually put such important documents in the test. But I did, and it worked, and it paid out for me. Now, what I would also like to question, as you can see in the photo, they left the 5-cent piece on. So, obviously somebody saw it because they allowed it to go through the post. But then why didn't they take the 5-cent piece off? Or do they just never check the stamps and allow everything to go through? Now, I know that's not true because I've sent things without stamps before to test it as well, and they don't go through. They're either returned or the receiver is forced to pay the fees. So obviously what has happened is it came through, they saw I'd paid $1.15, which is 5 cents too much, and they saw the 5-cent piece on it, but nobody thought it worthwhile to take the 5-cent piece off and give it to the post office. So I would say this really highlights what I wasn't quite expecting it to highlight, but it highlights that maybe it's laziness, maybe it's a lack of sense of humour, because I wrote a really nice and I think quite humorous note in this on the letter, but they didn't respond. There was nothing. There was no little smiley face next to it. There was no 5-cent coin out and something done. There was no human aspect. And I think this is what I was really trying to test the entire time, was the human aspect. Does a bureaucracy like a National Post, Australia Post, have a humanistic aspect within its work? And I really hoped it would. But I would like to suggest that the reason why the letter went through wasn't because somebody could see the humour in it or could see it's only 5 cents and I've tried to give them 5 cents. I think it went through because it would have been too much bureaucracy for them to have actually taken the 5 cents. And no one had any humour to actually write me a letter or write me a little note or anything back. And I think that's a little bit sad. I was actually very disappointed. So I really hope that you've learned something from this, and I look forward to being able to address further such issues in the future. So thank you, and I look forward to seeing your reviews and responses. Ciao.